Welcome, my disorganizers, one more time. My name is Sherry Vacas, your professional organizer, and we're here today because I want to tell you why you should hire a professional organizer. So you're trying to put order in your house, but everything is a mess and you really don't know where to start or how to even plan the space, or maybe what you need to buy, or should you buy anything? Maybe you don't. Or maybe what are you going to be decluttering or getting rid of? Those are some of the questions that a professional organizer can answer for you. Now, why a professional organizer? Professional organizers are there because we look at details that other people don't. How do I put this in words? My mind pretty much works as a, remember the game Tetris? That's pretty much how my mind works. I walk into places where you can't, or maybe you open the door and you can't even walk in because it's a pile of things, and my mind goes, remember how the Matrix movie is? Like that? So my mind goes like that. I see everything and I see categories, and those categories have sizes, and then the sizes become plans, like space planning, and then I see, okay, so the space is about this size, we have 5 feet and 3 feet or whatever amount, and all the categories that we have, they all go in my mind like that, and I am able to say what type of containers you're going to need, considering things like the depth or maybe the height of things, because you really want to maximize space. I'm gonna give you an example. I went to my client's house the other day, and she had a closet where the depth was about this size, more or less. That's a problem. It's a challenge that we need to face. And guess what she was doing? She was putting things in the depth of the cabinet like this, only in this area, because she didn't want to have things all the way in the back. But you're missing space there that you actually have on a cabinet. How would you solve that? I have the answer for you. You need a drawer that pulls out. You need maybe thinking that you can put boots in there. And that's exactly what we ended up doing with our client. The cabinet that was that depth, she was using only about this depth to put things in the front. What we did is we switched those things to another space, and now that space became open, and I used it to put boots. What? Boots? But boots are tall. No, guess what? There are boxes for boots that you can lay on the floor, and they have a lid on the front, and that depth was used with the boots. She loved it, absolutely loved it, because the boots were in another place that she thought it was better. In fact, she was using the fillers that are like pillows for the boots to have them stand up in an area, and then the area where they were, there was another height that it was missing use. And that was space that now we use for other shoes, because that space that had the height, we use it with other boxes for shoes. So where I'm going is, when you're hiring a professional organizer, you're hiring someone that has the ability to plan the space and plan based on containers and different things that are now in the market that maximize that space for you. Not only the maximization of space, but also the way they create the system for you. Because I've seen many cases, for example, where clients have the same category of things in 2 or 3 different places. Well, guess what? That's not going to help them know what they're going to use. So what we do is we take everything out and we put all the items of the same category together, so now they know they have them. That's part also of the functionality of the system that we create for you. Not only that, but also when you do a professional organization system, you're looking for aesthetic. The aesthetic is going to help let me say it this way. It's not only the way it looks, but the way it feels. That it's easy to the eye. That the system is created in a way where everything flows with the colors of the area, incorporating the aesthetic or the interior designing, let's call it that way, of the work that we're doing. Color coding is not just a thing that we do because, oh, it looks pretty. It's helpful for people that have a hard time choosing what to wear. And I'm gonna give you an example for that. I sometimes was struggling with not knowing what to wear. And here's a trick. You're gonna love this one. Go on ChatGPT. No, before going on ChatGPT, go take yourself a selfie with a clear background, upload it on Canva, and then on Canva, you're going to select the color of your skin with the, there's what's that called? The maximum, there's like a search of color code on Canva. So make sure you get the code of your skin in that picture. Select the number, upload it to ChatGPT, and tell ChatGPT to help you give you the color palette that is ideal to make you look great according to your skin color. Once you have those colors, for me, for example, I know that we had like some blush, some blues, and like some sand color, and like browns. And what I did is then I went online and I looked for items on those same colors. So that goes to say how helpful color coding is. When I see things, oh, I'm gonna wear black, or now I want something white with that, or I want all black. And where things are color coded, it's way easier and I don't have to feel frustrated when I'm getting dressed. Another thing that it's very important is when you're hiring a professional organizer, the professional organizer is also going to consider things like, what are you going to do with the trash? Because maybe the place is going to have a lot of trash. Or what are you going to do with the donations? In the case of the trash, for example, you should be scheduling the work for the days where the pickup bulk comes into your area. You don't want to have a bunch of boxes or trash sitting in the front of your house and then having your neighbors complain about it. So those are little details that we professional organizers consider, and that I'm sure that other people that are not professional organizers don't, and that also facilitates the work for you. Those things that we all consider as professional organizers ultimately transform into efficiency and productivity of time, because something that usually would take you about, I don't know, a week, we can do it in 6 hours. So with that said, I hope that this makes it clear for you guys as to why you should work with a professional organizer. I'm sure that you guys can do it yourself if you dedicate the time to it and you make a plan. But if you need help, stop hesitating, get it done. Professional organizers are going to be an investment on your peace of mind and an investment ultimately into your time. So go ahead and give a call to one of them. So if you like this video and you think that somebody else can use it too, go ahead and share it with them. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'm free to answer them all the time. And I hope to see you in our next episode. Make sure you like it here and follow me for more.